Hello and welcome to my monthly forecast video. I'm Tania Gabrielle, your wealth astronumerologist, and I'm really excited about this forecast for December because it's a 9 universal month. And since 2013 is a 6 universal year, our emotions and heart-centered feelings are going to really be magnified this month. Numbers 6 and 9 are in the self-expression triad of numerology, so you're going to feel more sensitive and able to communicate your deepest feelings in December. Now, at the same time, you might get over emotional, so make sure you stay balanced with good rest and beautiful, inspiring music and art and dance, whatever keeps you balanced. Now, December starts off with a bang. If you remember, we had an 11-degree new moon eclipse on November 3rd. Well, December begins with a Sagittarius new moon at 11 degrees as well on December 3rd. In most of the world, it's actually going to be December 2nd if you live in the Americas. Either way, whether you experience this new moon on the 2nd or 3rd, you'll be taken through the 11-11 portal as the sun and the moon are next to each other, 11 degrees. And this is the 3rd month in a row we're going to experience this. Remember, in October, we had the Libra new moon at 11 degrees. That triggered the Uranus-Pluto square. And then on November 3rd, we had the Scorpio new moon full eclipse at 11 degrees, which was conjunct Saturn, which brought even more intensity. And now in Sagittarius, we have the new moon also at 11 degrees on December 2nd and 3rd. Now, the difference with this Sagittarius new moon is that it forms a beautiful trine with Uranus. This is a wonderful alignment of fun and celebration and breakthroughs. So whatever decisions you've been grappling with in the last few months, they're going to come to a resolution now. And so the incredible intensity that we've all been feeling the last few months, it's going to get a bit of a lift. So Uranus, which is forming that harmonious trine to this full moon, is lying at 8 degrees. And 8 is the immortality infinity number of strength. And Uranus loves innovation and taking risks and looking to the future for ideas. Sagittarius also loves expansion and looking to the future. So this is a really great moment for you to change up your feelings about your future. Remember, we're in a month of deep feelings, so really get into the groove and feel happy about designing your future. This is a feel-good new moon, a celebration of the end of 2013, which has been one of the most intense years in recent history. So we welcome this nice respite here. Another nice event early in the month happens on December 7th when Mars enters Libra. The sign of Libra is in harmony with Sagittarius, so this is going to feel really good. Mars will be in Libra through July 2014, and believe me, this placement puts a big focus on your intimate relationships from now through much of 2014. And I'm going to get more into that fabulous placement for Mars in my yearly forecast video for next year. Okay, so then on the 17th of November, we have 2 exciting events happening at once. First, Uranus goes direct again, and second, we have a full moon on the same day. This is a big day because December 17th triggers the number of immortality and strength. And the actual date also adds up to 17. So we have a double 17 going. And so this really doubles up the opportunity for you to power up your confidence and go for it and be in a place of abundance and prosperity. The actual sun and moon will be at 25 degrees, and that combination brings the numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9 into alignment in one astronumerology event, which unleashes responsibility, spiritual insights, power, and unconditional love all at once for a really deep experience of abundance, spiritual abundance, that has a lasting effect through the end of the year. And that's really exciting. And next, we arrive at the winter solstice, December 21st. And on that day, Venus goes retrograde in Capricorn. So what does that mean? Well, it's a great time to complete creative projects, review your year. You know, Capricorn's a stable sign. It's ruled by Saturn, and the combination of Venus retrograde in Capricorn allows us to go deeply into our creative, beautiful, and abundant nature. Okay, so since we're talking about Capricorn, I want to switch it up a little now and look what's going on with Saturn. Because on the winter solstice, December 21st, we do enter the sign of Capricorn, and it's ruled by the planet Saturn. And right now, Saturn is transiting through the sign of Scorpio, and it's going to be there until December of 2014, a year from now. Now, let's look at Scorpio because it's a fixed sign. And so all the other fixed signs of Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo are going to feel a little bit more challenged right now. So if you're getting extra weighed down with issues or held back in some way, or you feel a lack of energy, Saturn could be affecting you. All this really means is that you're taking on greater responsibilities and you're getting serious about your decisions and you're upgrading how you structure your life. So be extra patient right now. Also remember that Uranus is squaring Pluto at the same time, right? For all of us. So this additional Saturn influence for Aquarians, Scorpios, Leos, and of course, Taurians, because you're opposite Saturn right now, right? It makes you feel the intensity more. And so what's important actually for all of us is that we're building under any Saturn transit, and this building lasts. Saturn gives you the building blocks to manifest long-lasting success. So your patience will always pay off in the end. Also, don't forget this is only a transit, so you'll experience it for a few months, maybe a year at the most, meaning it's not permanent. And the other good news is that Jupiter is in Cancer right now, and that placement puts Jupiter in harmony with Saturn. This is a wonderful, wonderful aspect, and it becomes exact on December 12th. So you're going to feel the Saturn intensity releasing a lot of that extra oomph in December, and you're going to be able to resolve long-standing issues now. Remember, Jupiter is the planet of opportunity and joy, and Jupiter rules Sagittarius, right? And that's the sign we're in right now. So it loves its own sign, and so it's really strong right now. So it's going to really temper that Saturn energy, which is great. And finally, on the last day of the year, New Year's Eve, we have a very special event, a grand square activated that involves 6 planets. First, there's of course Uranus, Pluto square. They're already in that square, have been, will be for a while. But joining Pluto are 2 planets, Sun and Mercury, and they're forming a very close triple conjunction with Pluto. And finishing off the grand square are Mars and Jupiter. This is a really motivating, sacred geometric design that will allow you to really lay the groundwork for your future plans because of Jupiter and Uranus being involved. And it complements the new moon energy that started off in December. So I highly recommend you take time off to rest at the end of the year and take in this energy, because there's a really special numerology code that's activated by this grand square. The code is made up of 4 consecutive numbers, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the code begins with the immortality number 8, continues through the number of unconditional love 9, leading to the instant manifestation number 10, and culminates in the amazing walk through the gateway number 11. And to top it all off, we have one more special number appearing in this grand square, and it's actually a preview of 2014, so it welcomes us into the new year right on New Year's Eve, and it's by optimistic Jupiter at 16 degrees, forming the sacred pyramid design. Now, why is this number so important? Because 16 adds up to 7. 2014 is a 7 universal year. So with this celestial numerology code appearing on the final day of the year, the message that it carries triggers an energetic force that really signals a turning of the tide for next year. It's a real moment of revelation and justice. And so we're going to experience those feelings in all of 2014. I'm going to go more into that in my yearly forecast. But for now, I want to wish you a wonderful December, beautiful holidays with your loved ones. Remember, 9 is the number of unconditional love. So we're ending this year with a really poignant precious love energy. And remember, you can get my weekly inspirations about astronumerology when you sign up to my free newsletter. Just go to my website, taniagabrielle.com, and as a thank you for signing up, I'll give you my free ebook, Names, Numbers, and Destinies. And I will see you in the new year, 2014.